Namaskar, hello and welcome to Sansad TV. I am Namrata Singh and you are watching Question Hour. This show focuses on important questions raised by the members in both the Houses of Parliament concerning matters of national interest. In the Rajya Sabha, members from various parties posed questions related to 8 ministries and sought responses from the respective ministers. Similarly, during the question hour in Lok Sabha, members from diverse parties raised questions pertaining to 11 ministries, seeking responses from the respective ministers. Now, let's take a closer look at some of the questions whose replies were tabled in both the houses.
Lok Sabha members Kamaljeet Sehrawat and Dr. Bhola Singh asked the Minister of Cooperation the likely impact of the world's largest cooperative food grain storage scheme launched by the government on employment generation in rural areas, along with the role of primary agricultural credit societies in the country's gross domestic product, and the manner in which the said scheme is likely to help in achieving national goals like Atmanirbhar Bharat and Sehkar Se Samriddhi, particularly in areas like Bulandshahr district of Uttar Pradesh. The ministry, in its reply, informed the House that in order to address the shortage of storage capacity for food grains in the country, the government on 31st May 2023 has approved the plan for the world's largest grain storage plan in cooperative sector, which has been rolled out as a pilot project. The plan is being implemented through convergence of various existing schemes of the Government of India, such as Agriculture Infrastructure Fund, Agricultural Marketing Infrastructure Scheme, Submission on Agricultural Mechanization, Pradhan Mantri Formalization of Micro Food Processing Enterprises Scheme, etc. Under the AIF scheme, the benefit of interest subvention is given to the PACS against the loan taken for construction of godowns, and under AMI scheme, subsidy is given for the construction of food grain storage. The Department of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare has also made the following amendments under the AMI scheme. Margin money requirement has been reduced from 20% to 10%. The construction cost has been revised from 3,000 to 3,500 rupees per metric ton to 7,000 rupees per metric ton for plain areas, and from 4,000 rupees metric ton to 8,000 rupees metric ton for northeastern states. The subsidy has been increased for PACS from 25% to 33.33%, from 875 rupees per metric ton to over 2,000 rupees metric ton for plain areas, and from over 1,000 rupees metric ton to over 2,600 rupees metric ton for northeastern states. For PACs, a provision has been made to provide an additional subsidy of 1/3 of total admissible subsidy for ancillary infrastructure such as internal roads, way bridges, boundary walls, etc. for PACs. Additionally, NABARD has allocated a separate fund for refinancing facilities to PACs under this plan. Further, some states such as Rajasthan and Gujarat are providing financial support for godown construction under the project through their own state-level schemes. The plan entails creation of various agri-infrastructure at primary agricultural credit societies level, including godowns, custom hiring centers, processing units, fair price shops, etc., and therefore enhancing the operational capacity and income of PACs and transforming them into multi-service centers. This enhanced role of PACs aims to empower rural economy, reduce post-harvest losses, improve supply chain efficiency, and contribute positively to agriculture-driven growth, where agriculture and allied sector has a significant impact on India's GDP. The scheme is also expected to boost rural employment both directly and indirectly by generating employment during the construction phase of godowns and by creating long-term jobs for operations, warehousing, and logistics services. Institutions like FCI, NAFED, NCCF, State Warehousing Corporation, and State Marketing Federations have been roped in for identification of PACS, construction of godowns, providing hiring assurance, and extending operational support under the plan. FCI plays a critical role in mapping storage gaps for construction of godowns at PACS level and issuing hiring assurances, especially in non-DCP states. NIFID and NCCF, being national level procurement and marketing cooperatives, are responsible for identifying PACS in their procurement zones, issuing hiring assurances, guiding proposal development, and ensuring full operational utilization of constructed godowns. Additionally, SWCs, in coordination with the Central Warehousing Corporation and state cooperation departments, are tasked with facilitating timely hiring commitments. The plan minimizes long-distance transportation costs and losses by enabling local storage of grains at the PACS level. Additionally, by integrating PACS with food supply management chain, including agri-marketing and procurement systems, direct access to storage facilities is ensured for farmers, reducing their dependence on intermediaries. Hence, the plan aims to ensure better price realization for farmers, reduce transportation costs, and strengthen the rural economy as a whole. The ministry further informed that the world's largest grain storage plan in cooperative sector is directly aligned with the national vision of Atmanirbhar Bharat and Sahkar Se Samriddhi by empowering grassroots level cooperation institutions with storage, processing and marketing infrastructure across the country, including agriculture dominated regions like Bulandshahr in Uttar Pradesh. Rajya Sabha member Tejveer Singh asked the Minister of New and Renewable Energy the number of industrial institutes or projects which have been given financial incentives or approval so far under the recently launched National Green Hydrogen Mission. The ministry in its reply informed the House that the Government of India is implementing the National Green Hydrogen Mission with an objective to make India a global hub of production, usage and export of green hydrogen and its derivatives. The mission promotes global partnerships in the research, development and deployment of green hydrogen technologies and also facilitates investments in projects related to green hydrogen and its derivatives. Strategic interventions for green hydrogen transition is a key component of the mission, which provides financial incentives for production of green hydrogen and electrolyzer manufacturing. A production capacity of 8,62,000 tons per annum of green hydrogen has been allocated to 18 companies, while electrolyzer manufacturing capacity of 3,000 megawatt per annum has been allocated to 15 companies. Total 7 pilot projects have been sanctioned for use of green hydrogen in the steel sector. 5 pilot projects are sanctioned for use of green hydrogen in the road transport sector, consisting of a total of 37 vehicles, buses and trucks, and 9 hydrogen refueling stations on 10 different routes across the country. There are 23 projects awarded to various research institutions under the Research and Development Scheme of NGHM for technological research, innovation and development on specific topics covering hydrogen production, applications and safety. The Green Hydrogen Certification Scheme of India was published by the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy in April 2025 to establish a transparent and credible mechanism for the certification of green hydrogen produced in the country. GHCI aims to provide a holistic framework for the measurement, monitoring and certification of green hydrogen production in India. Green hydrogen is defined as hydrogen that has a carbon footprint of 2 kg CO2 equivalent or less per kg, measured from production to the factory gate. As part of compliance procedure, hydrogen producers maintain daily records of hydrogen production, its parameters, physical and chemical, and energy consumption from various sources, both aggregated and disaggregated figures. In addition to fuel and electricity consumption, hydrogen producers also maintain data of water consumption, feedstock consumption, losses, and other relevant information pertaining to the hydrogen production process.
Lok Sabha member Dr. C.M. Ramesh
asked the Minister of Textiles, whether the government has set a target of 9 lakh crore rupees exports of textiles by 2030, and if so, the progress of export of textiles during the last 5 years and the current year. The ministry in its reply informed the House that it has set a goal of achieving 9 lakh crore rupees in exports by 2030. Mission for Cotton Productivity is being implemented with its 3 mini missions, viz. MM1 Kapas Kranti for Productivity and Sustainability, MM2 Kapas Kanti for Quality Enhancement, and MM3 Navya Fiber to promote allied natural fibers, wherein Department of Agricultural Research and Education is the nodal ministry and department with Ministry of Textiles as a partner. This 5-year mission aims to facilitate significant improvements in productivity and sustainability of cotton farming and promote extra long staple cotton varieties. It is expected to provide the best science and technology support to farmers, increased income of the farmers, and a steady supply of quality cotton for rejuvenating India's traditional textile sector. Thus, this mission is expected to support the textile sector in fulfilling its export commitments and enhancing its global competitiveness. India is the 6th largest exporting country of textile products in the world. China, Bangladesh, Vietnam, Germany and Italy are the top 5 exporting countries in the world. The Indian textiles industry is one of the largest in the world with a strong raw material base of natural fiber, including cotton, silk, wool, jute, man-made fiber and manufacturing strength across the value chain from fiber to fabric to garments. India presently exports to more than 220 countries in spite of volatile global economic scenario and tariff disadvantage in some markets in comparison to competing countries. The Government of India has taken various steps to promote Indian textiles and make them more competitive. India has signed 15 free trade agreements, including the recently signed CETA between India and UK. These FTAs aim to reduce tariff and non-tariff barriers, simplify procedures and address structural issues to make Indian exporters more competitive in partner markets. The government is also implementing the rebate of state and central taxes and levies scheme for apparel and garments and made-ups in order to enhance competitiveness by adopting the principle of zero-rated exports. The other major schemes and initiatives include PM Mega Integrated Textile Regions and Apparel Park Scheme to create a modern, integrated, world-class textile infrastructure, production-linked incentive, scheme focusing on MMF fabric, MMF apparel and technical textiles to boost large-scale manufacturing and enhancing competitiveness. National Technical Textiles Mission focusing on research, innovation and development, promotion and market development, Samad scheme for capacity building in textile sector with the objective providing demand-driven, placement-oriented skilling program, Silk Samagra 2 for comprehensive development of sericulture value chain, National Handloom Development Program for end-to-end support for handloom sector. Ministry of Textiles is also implementing the National Handicrafts Development Program and Comprehensive Handicrafts Cluster Development Scheme for promotion of handicrafts. Rajya Sabha member Milind Murli Deora asked the Minister of Ports, Shipping and Waterways the objectives of the recently launched digital initiatives like Sagar Setu, Digital Center of Excellence and Drishti Framework, and how these initiatives aligned with the Maritime India Vision 2030 and Amrit Kal Vision 2047. The ministry in its reply informed the House that the objective of Sagar Setu is to boost operational efficiency, productivity and ease of doing business in Indian ports and shipping sector for seamless EXIM services, significantly reducing vessel and cargo documentation time through faster and paperless processes. Establishment of Digital Center of Excellence aims to accelerate digital transformation through advanced IT solutions, foster innovation and guide the modernization of port and shipping sector, and the Drishti framework is an institutional digital dashboard designed to track key performance indicators and milestones under the Maritime India Vision 2030 and Amrit Kal Vision 2047. The ministry further informed that these initiatives are closely aligned with the Maritime India Vision 2030 and Amrit Kal Vision 2047 by driving digital transformation, enhanced service delivery, reduced logistics costs, and turnaround time, sustainability and transparency, etc. across maritime sector. Lok Sabha member Manoj Tiwari asked the Minister of Rural Development details and progress in total number of houses constructed vis-a-vis targets set sanctioned under PMAY Grameen so far, and whether any targets were set or houses sanctioned under PMAYG in the National Capital Territory of Delhi, if so, the details thereof.
In Delhi, they have never been participating in Awas Rural Yojana, sir. However, they have been participating in urban scheme. In Delhi, so far 692 crore central assistance has been approved, and ever since the new government has come, they are free to contact us and participate in our rural scheme, and we will be happy to provide, sir. Sir, the government of India, ever since Modi ji has taken the seat, we went systematically for allocating houses for the entire rural community who deserve it, sir. Based on 2011 socio-economic caste census data and 2018 Awas Plus survey, we have given 3 crore houses, sir. And again, 2024 survey, another 2 crore houses have been sanctioned by the cabinet, sir. Total 5 crore houses have been given by the cabinet under Modi ji government. Out of those 5 crore houses, 4.12 crore houses have already been allocated to respective states. Out of those, approximately 3.8 crore houses have already been given to the states. Out of those, 2.9 crore houses have been constructed, sir. Over the last 10 years, the central share released was 2.71 lakh crore, sir, compared to 2013 and 14, the 10 years of UPA government, only 66,000 crores was given, sir. So we are working on giving these houses on a saturation mode by converging every possible government scheme, sir. The 2024 Awas survey has 2 unique features, sir. Number 1, it has eKYC, sir. This is anybody can stand in their land and take a photograph, and this based on this photograph, complete Aadhaar authentication, eKYC authentication, self-registration is possible, sir. This is the first time in India that no eligible candidate has been withheld of a deserving house, sir. Anybody, doesn't have to be the state governments, an individual can self-register, and we have plenty of houses to be given. So I request all the states and officials to take self-registration and survey and participate, sir. And we are happy to give as many houses as possible, sir. Thank you.
Well, that is all I have for you in this edition of Question Hour. Stay tuned and thank you for watching Sansad TV.